Excuse me. Oh, is it time? Yeah. Hello, chat, and hello there, YouTube. Today, we are continuing with Zero Escape, possibly either second to last stream or maybe last stream. Depends how long this stream could go for, to be everything. But I know there's routes that would just extend out of nowhere, so there's that. I'm kind of like hoping that it does not do that for the other routes. But we are getting to second to last route, I think. I forgot. It's been a minute now, but I'm trying to remember where we were. We'll see it in a second because I have the game already here. But yeah, last week we got through one route that revealed that this is the route where we need to like get the codes to each and every one of the bombs, and then with that we have to like do the thing. Hey, I forgot to also look up what codes were what, so. If anything, I'll just look up a guide thing to it. So that way it just makes it easier. I have like 2 of the written passwords. Yeah, I have the Zero Bomb, and I could have sworn I had the other one. Uh-oh. Where's the other one? Alright, yeah. Yeah, okay. We'll just do a quick lookup of it. That way it just makes it easier to really kind of have an organized process of it. But only when I get everything else. So that's the only route that I'm not really looking up the codes to. I know I did that for what's it called? For the Luna route, but it was just because I was very fed up with that main route. But yeah. Alright, let's switch screens here. The first route that to get to Luna's route was like very like just obnoxious in its own right. Is this the free space I have? Yeah, oh my god. I don't want to like have another paper for this. Make sure audio is good right now. Okay. Alright, start from the beginning would be so crazy. Alright. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, right, we got to the archives. Right. I was like, where am I? Yeah, so today should consist of this? I don't know if I'm gonna do this yet. But the idea was, well, do this, complete up to here. If this doesn't unlock this right here, then we do this side, right? Because if once we complete that, then this is the only way to open this up. So the idea for today's stream is complete this right side. If it doesn't open this, then we complete this left side of this right side here. Then we continue everything else, and then depending how much stream time we still have, everything here. I could extend the stream just to kind of make this the finale stream, but I wasn't prepared for it to be finale, so there's that. But hey, we'll see. Alright, what's the objective here? We just started. Isn't there something up there? What is it? I can't see from down here. We'll look into it. What is this? It looks like some kind of chart. It says management number. What do you think it means? Well, pretty much the only thing anyone's gonna manage in this room is books. It's got the letters A, B, C, and D, and then the numbers 1 through 8 running vertically. Maybe he's referring to the bookshelf in front of us. Well, the bookshelf has 8 rows, and so does the chart. There's a narrow bookshelf on either side, and wider ones in the middle. Yes, they're shaped just like that diagrams on the chart. Oh, I get it. I was like, what? Okay. One of these things is not like the others. You're right, it's a different color. Let's have a look. The stairway. Nice blue hardcover book. I guess the title is The Stairway. There's something written on the back cover of it. The back of the book says, "Go up A052." We need something for it. So we got that one. Maybe we should take this. Go up. On the back it says The Stairway. Oh! 6. So if I was to... Well, 30 is kind of a questionable thing, but... This is the 6th row. It's on the B thing, too. Alright, hold on. Let's get all of them, just so I can, kind of get the information. To the Sun, C503. And here's the last one. Okay. So, the line is supposed to go into this spot. Which is this one. The Sun is supposed to go to the spot that this one was from. Go up goes where this... Okay, so this pretty much just reversed two. Is this one, right? Okay. Put that one there. Can I? Thank you. Put that one there. This one here. Oops. Nope. Nah, I'm sorry. You don't need to apologize for that. What about you, Clover? Of course not. I guess it was like a Latin book or something. Something unlocked. What was that? I think it came from the other side of the wall. No, that wasn't the wall. I think it came from the bookshelf. What's happening? Oh. That's a fun, loud noise. It sunk. I guess it was one of those trick bookshelves where if you put the right thing in the right place, it does stuff. Looks like a staircase. I like that Clover knows about this for sure. I don't know if she was there, but that one room we had in the first game where there was like a whole like literal like archive of books everywhere, and it's like you have to like figure it out. Can I get up there now? The top is a lot more narrow than I thought. Should I go up? Should I go? Well, with a big skirt like that, it might get kind of dangerous. Oh, if I just hike it up, I think I should be... And, I think there's somebody down on all fours trying to not look like he's staring up towards the bookshelf. Sigma. Oh, what are you doing? I, lost contact. You don't wear any. Ow! You climb. Okay. A doll? Okay, that's the only thing that's up here. Guess I might as well take it. Huh, can't really go any further than the dead end. Are you done yet? Was there anything up there? Yeah, I'm heading back down now. Make sure my mic is on, because I feel like... I mean, it would have told me my mic was muted. So, did you find anything? No puzzles or anything like that. Just that stuffed animal. Yeah. That's a funny looking dog. Pretty sure that's a lion. Is this a lion? It doesn't really look like one. Nah, it's a lion. Oh, hold on. There's a zipper on his back. Let's see what's inside. Ah, the memory card. Alright, I got the blue memory card. And there's a blue slot in there, in the sand. Let's see what happens when I put it in. Oh no! What's going on? It's showing the dice. Wonder what the puzzle is. Well, there's only one way to find out. Roll the 6 dice to move them to where they need to go. Choose which die you would like to move by clicking it. You can roll it vertically or horizontally by clicking and dragging the mouse or using the arrows. Okay. I have no idea what is going on with this. Oh. I was about to say, why are you not going up? Um. Hmm. Oh my god. I don't know if it has to be one side specifically. I rolled sixes. Nothing? I got nothing yet. Damn, I don't get it. We need to still figure out something that adjusts to that. Some books written in Latin, none of us can read it. Some books written in Latin, none of us can read it. Okay. Ah, hey! 50 weight. Says 50 grams. I guess this is the weight. Yes, I think you usually use weights like this to weigh things, but I suppose you could do other things with it. If you put it in a snowball, you could get a little extra oomph. That's not what I meant. We got a red die. No, there's a screw. I didn't think it would open. And there's a screwdriver. Okay. Situation out the way. Okay. Blue die. No more blue die. There's no music coming from the music box. I guess it's just a box. I don't see a spring. Maybe we should check the movement. The movement. Sorry. Movement means the internal pieces that actually make it work, like the cylinder here. Unfortunately, it looks like it's been fixed in place with a Phillips screw. Oh. About that Phillips screw. Okay. So I took off the screw, but all I got was a cylinder. Then maybe the cylinder is what it's important. Okay. Didn't we do this? Oh man, where did we do this specific thing? Did we do this in the first game? I don't remember if it was in the first game you did the same exact thing. I feel like it was. Roll across and there we go. We got a pattern. You have bound a report to review it. Visit the archives. Archives report. I see. I see. Give me a quick second here. I'm just making random dice colors. Don't worry about it. So this is the dices and what the numbers have to be on it. Got it. I am so smart. Put the little dots just for to know how much, because obviously it's just like what terrible dot spot right here. No. Just yeah, there you go. Just put it like that so that way I know. Okay, there you go. That should look fine. All right. Okay, so that's for that. We need a green. Oh, there's a bike. There's a bike. Whoa, there's a bike lock on the box. I don't know why that stumbled me. I don't think we'll be able to force it open, but no harm in trying. Sigma, there is harm in trying. My mentality about this shit, bro. Nope. Well, I think it didn't work. I guess we'll have to open the lock. Well, did you see the die on top? Oh, yeah, that's totally okay. Do they have different numbers on top? No, they're all specific. Blue plus green. And then times it by red. I am not quite sure what that could mean yet. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. Before we do the that thingamabob, there's this. If you put things on the right side, then you can compare them to. Do we have anything to compare? Well, the scale had a die and a weight on we found. We got 3 dice. I think we should figure it out. Oh, you can place the dice by dragging them onto where you want. Press to check the. Once you are done weighing things, click the okay. 50 kilograms. Oh, I didn't check. Oh, this is heavier than this. What would that indicate, though? Like, honestly. Okay. Red was, like, what? Equal? So this is 50. Right? This is more than 50. Both of these are more than 50. This is heavier than this. The only problem is, how do we figure out what is 50 and what is not? Both of these together equal this. What was 50? The red one, right? Okay. Dumb theory. 50, 100, 150. That's the only way I can figure this out, right? As of right now. So, it'll be 300 in total, I guess, right? Scale is going to unlock a box when we fulfill a certain condition or something. Then it doesn't look that way. I think we all we're supposed to do with the is weigh things. Okay, so it's literally just telling you like, hey, this isn't a puzzle. It's just for you to figure out stuff. Okay. So this is 50, 150, and 100. 250 times 50. 0, 0. 25 times 5. What is 25 times 5? Give me a second, I got it in my head. So 4 of them would be 100, right? 25, 25, 25, 25, yes, 100, and then 125. 125, 0, 0. Puzzle go, it's pretty straightforward. We need to, okay, yeah. I messed up already. Other way. I guess you can only go 1 round. I was putting the 25 first for some reason. Correct? Question mark? It would have unlocked, I think, at this point. 0, 0, 125. Yeah, okay, so that's not the correct answer. Wait, no. I'm stupid. A 100, 150, 250. That's what I did wrong. Okay. Then 250 times 5. Oh, but it'll go over. Okay, yeah, that's a way off. I'll get it in a second. Because then I have to now figure out the math. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So, from the memo, it's like this, okay. 5 here, 6 here. Let's just start it with that. 5 here, 6 here. No. I feel like it has to be that, like, specific thing. 4, 1, 2, okay. Whoops. No, 1 has to be down, okay. Oh my god, go over there. Game? Game? Thank you. Okay. That's a 4. This has to be a 2. Okay. I don't know if it's specifically, like, telling me... Okay. To get a specific number there. But for now, just go over here. 3 and 1. Ah, I'm making more dots. Oh, wait. What was this? Was this 3? No, this is 2. Okay. That's a 5. Two and a 3. Okay. This is like super stupid. It's upside down. I'm 1 off. Okay. I'm like, and I'm missing just 3. Okay. 3. Okay, it's right here. Okay, game. For the love of Christ, please work with me. I'm off by 1 off. Got it. Nothing. I see it. Okay. Back to the situation at hand. I don't know if it's this simple, but let's see. Okay. And then, 4 and 2. Oh, fuck. What was 4? In the middle. Should have moved the blue over there, but it's fine. 1 and 3. So 1 here, 3 there. The extra lines I have. 1 this way. Oh my god. Oh my god. For the love of everything. No. Okay. It's not that. The only possible thing I can think of is... You see how, like, every one of them have, like, a specific thing? They have to have the number where they are, so... For instance, 1 has to be here. Let me just see this. It would always go into that formation, right? Yeah. There you go. 1. We got the 1 in there. 2. Okay. Oh my god, bro. They really did not think that thoroughly through with how they operate this thing. So 1, 2, 3. 3 is the bottom one, so it's that one. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Got it. Okay. And then we have 4, which is this one, going here. And then 5 goes here, and then 6 all the way here. Got it. This is 4. Okay. 5 is exactly right here. And 6. Nothing is applied, bro. I don't understand the gimmick. What's wrong? Do you not know where to put the dice? It looks like we need more information. Oh, fucking thank you. Man, but then we have this other equation thing, which is kind of stupid. This is heavier than this. This is heavier than this. This. It's the same weight. Heavy. Heavy. Blue heavy. Heaviest. Green middle. Red lightest. Both equal. Wait, no, wait. This makes sense now. Hold up. Right? That's 50. So if I was to do this and this, these should be the same. This should be 100. Uh-huh. Right? And that should be heavier than this. But if you remove the green, it's still heavier. This and this. No, the other one. It'll be the same weight. So the 100... So this makes complete sense then. Of what I said earlier, where it was like... I was like, oh yeah, this is this weight and this is this weight. Unless this is just... You're taking the 0 away, but that makes no sense after that. Because it'll just be 5... times 10 and 15. So 150 times 5. For the love of Christ, I can never do math that quick. I just haven't done math in a long time where I can do it quick now. 30, 60, 750. 750 170 0. I'm missing a number then. Let me write shit down. It's time to finally write things down. Alright. 50 times 100 plus 150. This equals 250. Alright. Zero, zero, and then 5 times 25 equals 125. But then the math is wrong. Yeah. But like there has to be a number here. Something's off-putting about this. Excuse me. I'm doing a math wrong. There has to be something I'm doing wrong with the math for sure. I hate they include like equation shit and I'm just like, I don't understand. Let's put this all on 0. This one I'll just do. Like, I feel like I'm always missing information, and that's why it fucks with me on the math side of things. I'm not taking fucking 20,000 minutes just to fucking figure this shit out. Give me a second. Hold up. parentheses, exponents. You multiply first. My fucking dumbass. That's the one thing I'm getting wrong. I didn't do PEMDAS in my head! God damn it! Alright, now I get it. Give me a second. Alright. What was the green? 100, right? I think it was 100. Blue was the heaviest. Okay, so 100. Alright. Uh-huh. Right, yeah. And then you add the 150. Okay. This makes sense why that equation became that. I'm so stupid. I am so stupid. That's on me. That one's really legitimately on me. Good job. Let's open it. Fuck off. Oh, I wonder what this someone's diary. Sounds like fun. Alright. Open. Nothing on the cover. I wonder what kind of book this is. Let's open it. I can't read it. It's in Latin. I think this is in Latin. Looks that way. Well, it's not a total loss. There's a bookmark at least. Maybe we should take this. You found a bookmark? Put it in your archives. Why? You suck. You suck so much, dick. I hate you. I hate you. Get out. Ugh. Yes, erase the whole thing. So upset and annoyed. Whoops. Meant to go on this one. There. My god, I fucking hate this game with a passion sometimes. Oh yeah, we have this. Alright, just in case there was some weird secret. Alright. Okay, to the memo. This is correct with the 5 here. Hold up. Let's see if we have to do the accurate number or not, but yeah. Also, whoa. Okay. For the love of everything, thank you. Okay. Okay. I want to see if the numbers really do mean anything, or if it's a different code, but you have to have that specific code, the colors in the code. Okay. Yes, I did it! Good work, Sigma. That was amazing. The colors changed. Do you think? Let's take a look. It is star, sun. Just make a circle for the sun. What the fuck does that matter? And then moon. Make a little crescent shape easily for the moon. Alright. We're not done yet. We still got one more fucking code to figure out. And this time it's now the numbers. Okay, so these don't really represent what they are, but we should put the number on top of it. So let's put 4 here. To do this right now. I despise my life. I cannot believe I did this somehow. Fuck. I'm like 1 off every time. God damn it. Got it. Okay. What's the other one? 3. I'm looking for 3, actually. Oh, okay. I was like, where is it? So we need... Well, it would have been nice if it was on the other side of that. Yeah, okay. Got it. Okay, 3. 1 and 6. Got it. Of course. There you go. And then 1. Oh, it's on top, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I got it. Okay. 2 and 5. This one's easy for the 5. There you go. And this needs to be a 2. You're on the other side. How fun is that? Fuck my life with that one. Hold up. Nope, wrong thing. How did I... Hey, I got it! Who would have thought? Moon, star, sun. Don't know which password that is. I always forget which one is the secret password and which one's the correct password. That was the correct password. Wow. So, okay. So the second one we solved was the correct password. Where the colors go was the secret password. Whatever. Good job, Sigma. Alright, what we got this time? First, we got the map. Floor B, right, this is our first time seeing the floor B thing. There's more stuff in there. Oh, what do we got here? The cards. Key cards, it must be a moon card of an announcer. That means we can play the AB game. We got 2, just like the sun keys. As a pair, Luna and I should only need 1, then I'll take the other one. So, what's next? A piece of paper. It has nothing written on it. Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not an option. Both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. Yeah, okay, yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We learned that secret, then we get the key. Okay, we got the key. Cool. I checked it already. Close that. Go back here. I like that it's right in front of the door we need. Star, sun, moon. I hate myself. I right-clicked, by the way, what happened there, if you were wondering. Thank you. Green is secret password. Blue, no. Blue is secret password. Green means actual password. I gotta remember that. The secret files, yay. I like that I said, hey, I'm not really gonna go for like all the secrets and shits, and I end up doing it. Like, for the love of Christ. Okay. Blue is secret. Green is the real password. Got it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Assuming the lock for the door right now, it says lock. You guys ready? I'm gonna open the door. Go ahead. I'm all set. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. My life is in shambles. Took me about 30 minutes to do that room. No shot. Just like the one on floor A. Momentum more of the ninth lion ate the sun. Yeah, that is weird. Well, I think memento mori is Latin for something like remember death or don't forget your morality. That other part, I mean, that other part, I mean, I assume is just what it says on the tin. Yeah.
何が言いたいのかさっぱりわかんないんだけど。
So far, agreed. Whatever it means is beyond me.
向こうにある大きな扉、あれも英会にあったものと同じですね。
It does, Luna!
だけど何も書いてないよ。
Yeah, there's a big 9 on the other side, or on the other door. I guess that means this door isn't
扉を
important.
開くための装置のようなものも。
Yep, nothing not happening.
そりゃそうでしょ。こんな頑丈そうな鉄の扉なんだから。
Well, how do you open it
も
then?
しかしたら
The other side?
ところであっちの白く光ってる扉、
3枚ありますね。 CD。
Yeah, I think you're right. See, they got these, those little boxes. So Sigma acknowledges the little boxes. Fuck off, Sigma. These must be the next set of chromatic doors we're supposed to go through. I swear, if he was to proceed to try to open.
白ってこと？
多分バングルの表示色を混ぜ合わせたもの。おそらくそういうことなんだと思います。
Suddenly, the voice of an announcer echoed through the warehouse. I don't know why I said it like that. What? How the hell did that happen?
別のチームが開いてしまったのかもしれません。月のカードキーを使って。
Why would they do that without waiting for the rest of us?
英会の倉庫にさ、早く。
Because we obviously have to see the cinematic of in between this door. It honestly is so tedious that they have this map feature thing. Like, I get it. We need to go through a whole travel thing. I swear, around the end where it's like, what do all the maps have in common? And it's like, they all connect to somewhere specific. I would be like, I hate this game. I honestly would say that the moment I see it. We leapt out of the magenta door and into the warehouse. There stood Temiyoji, Dio, and Alice. Hey, what the hell is this? Why do you open one of the AB rooms before the rest of us got back? Yes, I do have a problem. Are you kidding me? We didn't talk about it because we thought it was common sense.
私たちはすぐに駆けつける。アイさん、ケイさん、クオ。
No sooner were the words out of her mouth. Did something happen? Quark and every fucking route so far proves to just be like, I'm going to pass out. You know what's crazy too about Quark? He's the least interact character you've had throughout the entire game. Oh, and I have no idea what the relationship between Temiyoji and Quark are. I assume it is a grandparent with a grandchild, but still, it's so open-ended that it's like, what the fuck is your guys' relationship? Excuse me. Now we go through this whole situation. They talk about everything else. They scan him, blah, blah, blah. We know about the conversation. He gets up. He starts freaking out, blah, blah, blah. I figured out it was Kagura's voice actor because I've heard the way that how they're screaming, blah, blah, blah. More conversation. She's on the same path. God fucking damn it. Why do we have to rinse and repeat what we've seen? We're in this room. We're in that room. I'm skipping a lot of this. I'm not gonna lie to you. This at this point it has just been so over redundant that I'm tired of it. We're in the garden. We see Fi with. Oh, wait. Plant stuff everywhere. Damn, she's not here either. This is bad. We've been searching for Alice for a while, and I found nothing. I hope that nothing had happened to her, but I searched every corner of floor B. She was nowhere to be seen. This is pointless. Okay, I should just get back to floor A. Maybe someone else found her. Just there. Now we're on new route territory. You know, when he went to the pantry, yeah, that was actually different. I should have just went through that. Ah, shit. Oh, I know it's Thursday, and I hope everyone who is enjoying Thursday because the release of Spider-Man came out today. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the name of the movie, but hopefully whoever's watching the new movie today gets to enjoy it, and hopefully you guys love it and all that stuff. I will probably watch it months from now because fuck going to the movies. I mean, once in a while is fine, but still. Oh, there she is, dead. Oh, but this time it's a scalpel. So yeah, she killed herself this time again. Alice! The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was the blossom of red on her chest. It was almost like getting punched. I stopped short, my body refusing to move. No, why did this happen? Forced one shaking foot forward to next. My legs began to wobble and I put a hand against the wall to steady myself as my heart throbbed in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't actually know anything yet. Bitch? Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we can still save her. College student, by the way. What was Sigma even studying for? You know, the more I think about it, like, I don't know what his fucking major was. No, no! The dramatics are so crazy right now. Something in my brain snapped. A scream crawled its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. Last thing I felt was my body slumping to the floor as the world as is. So, real quick. These routes she lives, I think, yeah, she lives obviously in this one. I think she has died in each and every one of these. I'm not too positive. I honestly forget which route she lives in. When I came to, I was floating in the field of nothingness. Put your hands down. I'm sorry. Excuse the fuck out of me? It's open! What? Same sensation I felt when I saw the vision of the bombs exploding. I had a premonition. I had been a premonition. This is bad. I need to find Alice now. But where could she be? Damn it, Alice, where are you? Crew quarters. What about the crew quarters? Yeah. That has to be it. Open the 6th lock. It was already open, but I guess it skipped the... Or it just skipped the option to look? Or I guess for the thing. This is honestly so amazing in its own right. Okay, lock 2, lock 1, lock 3. Still fucking locked, by the way. Lock 5, lock 4, lock 8 and 9, and there's more to go. The moment I entered the crew hallway, I made straight for the door number 2. The fuck are you doing here? Alice should be in here. I swallowed and threw open the door. Alice, so you were here. As I spoke, her eyes turned toward mine, but I didn't get the feeling that that they were looking at me. Her skin was pale and sickly, and one of her hands held a scalpel like I'd caught her in the middle of something. It's okay, I'm just here to help you. Just let go of that scalpel. Huh? Stop! Before I even finished the word, I was running. I grabbed both her arms and wrenched them back, pulling the blade away from her chest. Yeah.
やめて離して離してよもう嫌なのこんなところにいるのはもうたくさんなのよだったらいっそ死んでしまった方が
Knock it off! With a grunt, I tore the scalpel from her hands. Interesting. So she lives on this route. It was a second before I felt a burning pain on my left hand. I apparently cut myself getting the damn thing away from her. Very quickly, it progressed from a dull throbbing to a hot line of pain across my palm. I clenched my teeth and squeezed my hand tight. I was so focused on my pain that I barely heard Alice collapse. No, well, she's fine now. She didn't respond when I shook her. Hey, are you alright? Alice, say something! There was a moment of terror before I realized she was still breathing. I didn't know why, but it seemed she'd only passed out. Shit, what am I supposed to do now? Oh man, maybe the infirmary? I've got all those medical things. Buoyed by adrenaline, I hefted Alice's body and took off towards the infirmary. Interesting that this is the route that Stigma saved Alice.
皆さん、さっきとアダム、
She also has the virus.
アリスさんも
Did we ever piece together that if we have the virus, that it drives us to want to in-game kill ourselves in-game? 7 sets of eyes wide and Luna spoke.
そんなどうしてアリスは一体どうなっちゃうの
さっきも言いましたがラジカル6だし
やだやだアリス死んじゃやだお願い死なないアリスアリス
She's sleeping. Clover wrapped her arms around Alice's unconscious body and began to sob. None of us had the heart to pull her off, so all we could do is just yeah.
アンビデックスゲーム投票プレイショット
おいそろそろ倉庫に行かないと
What about Alice and
とりあえ
Quirk?
ず置いていくしかないだろ
やだよ私
Clover?
アリスを置いていく
Like, heck!
大丈夫アリスさんにはですからクオーク君
そんなの関係私はただだから
まあよかったじゃねえかお前にとっちゃ願っシグマとルナその四つ葉が投票だから二人にとっては好都合なわ特に何しろお前の現在の
Are you saying I'm gonna choose
そうす
betray?
りゃお前の BP は目標値に達する
You bastard, there's no way I'd do
そう
that.
かな
Yes, it is so. For one, I'm not the only one making this decision. Luna's my partner, she'll be at the AB with me. You really think she'd just stand by and let me do something like that? Back me up here, Luna.
いえ私は全てを
Oh,
ほらな言わんこっちゃなこれでますますお前が裏切りを選ぶ可能
shut up.
で
What?
したらシグマさんとルナさんも四つ葉さんシグマさん
Nope, doesn't work like that. Here, take a look at this. The paper.
あなんだよそれ
We found it even when we were in the
そんなもん
archives.
食料庫にはな
ビオトープにもある
I guess they only put one in the archives. Whatever. I'll just read it for you. Yeah. Get it? The whole team can't abstain.
天明寺とディオのいずれかは二人の対戦相手はそのアリスは今あんな状態だしな
So Alice is guaranteed to vote ally, which means that if Dio picks
よせ
betray,
よさっきの仕返しか俺が裏切りを選ぶなんてアリスの今の BP は1もしも俺が裏切りに投票したら
BP が
I want to see if he would or not.
なんで
I wouldn't put it past you.
大丈夫じゃ安心せディオと同じ部屋ついさっきまではクォークのことが気がかりじゃからそうもいかんようじゃしなチームメンバーのうち誰か一人がわしはディオと一緒に部屋に入ってこやつを見張っておじゃから
Yeah, thanks. That's a
そういう
relief.
こと
やれやれよっぽど信用さ
念のためうっかりとアリスを殺されてはかな
かりとって
ところでさっき3つの CD に分かれて入る前にアリスあれなん
まあ大したことでは気にするな
投票の締め切りまで残り5分です
さあ、いよいよ時間がなくなって、私と四つ葉はここに残って。
Ooh,
アリ
excuse
ス
me.
とだから。
Had that coming, and
他のみんな
I
投
just
票
like stood quiet for like a good minute.
ファイさんも
あ、何かあった時に、四つ葉一人。
Aren't you a solo? You're playing against K and Quirk, but with Quirk out, that means K would be the decide this round.
私
そうだ。
の BP は
あ、
おいおい、こいつの BP が9になっ
大丈夫だ。K は決して裏。
どうして言い切れる？
まあ。
なんとなくってお前な。
Had something happened between Fi and K while they were
わかりました。
out. What? While they were out exploring. I
そ
understand.
こまで私がチームの代表として。
あ、頼む。
どうなる？
Don't worry, I'll pick Betray for all of us.
締め切りまで
Just gotta see what the
とにかく行き
the bad route
四
takes
つ
us
葉
to.
クオークとアリスのこと。
I always feel like the Betray route is always the bad route, no matter what. I think that's been the circumstances so far. Bad. It does have a secret to this. Technically bad if you count Dio. Shit, yeah. Bad. Not bad, but like also not good either, but it did reveal some things. Nope. Assuming bad on this one, and then bad. So, normally Betray is not great.
分かった
With that, we were off. I gave one last look, one quick nod to Fly and Clover before heading back to the warehouse and a dead run. Yes, we get it. You went from one room to the next. Thank you. Did I start a stream at 4:30? That's actually kind of funny. 3 minutes from for a whole hour. Wow. Everybody ready? I'm going to open the AB gate. Although I guess that doesn't really matter. Dio already opened one earlier.
私とシグマさん。
そう
Okay, let's go. Turun. Two more AB gates slid open. We all shared one last look at each other before ducking into our respective rooms. That's on me. That's on me. Whoa. What are you going to do? I mean, how are you going to vote? No question. If Clover isn't voting, then she's defaulting to ally. Betraying someone who isn't even playing hardly seems fair. Of course, I think so too. I'm just glad you say that. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile, not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the non-linear game didn't seem so scary. Then she spoke.
シグマさんその
Huh?
何か
There's what? What the hell is this? For the first time since I'd found Alice in the crew quarters, I looked down at my hand. Across the palm was some sort of strange white liquid. For a moment I thought I'd somehow touched some white paint or something similar. But the truth was far from stranger. I jerked off! I'm Shinji! That'd be crazy! The liquid was coming from my hand. That's when she cut him. Oh. Would be insane if Sigma was one of the bots too. It was coming from the cut I'd given myself when I grabbed the scalpel away from Alice, but why? Where was the blood? Or this could be some weird side effect from the... What's it called? Radical 6. Felt a very odd sort of fear began to wrap its hand around my throat. Quickly, I held my palm against my chest. I shouldn't have let Luna see that.
大丈夫
Yeah, it's nothing. I went to a pantry while I was looking for Alice. There was some milk and I spilled it. That's... You go with milk? Why not just say like cream or something? Like, oh, I was like looking for something. I touched like some weird white cream in like the fucking pantry, and then yeah, and then my hand, I forgot to wash it. That didn't be stupid as I said it.
本当に
Okay, at least he didn't know that it was stupid.
でも
Yeah. Shut up. It's fine, alright? I'm fine. Leave me alone. I regretted the words the moment they were out of my mouth, but something was wrong, very wrong, and my head was spinning. Oh man, I'm so sorry. It's just don't worry about it, okay?
投票の
There was no time left. I had to vote. I turned and faced the machine. Rise against the machine. I took a few deep breaths, but the chaos in my mind refused to calm itself. Calm down, just calm down. You need to think about AB right now. Just forget about your hand. I'm Shinji. Who was I kidding? There was no way I could forget about something like that.
投票の9、8、7、6、5、4、3、2、1。
I need to take some Dayquil. Good try for now.
アンビで結果はおつかアンビで
Hey, so we're killing Clover, I believe. No, she should live, right? When I stepped out of the AB room, I could see the others filing in the rooms. I didn't have an answer for her. All I could think about was that white liquid. What was it? Some kind of discharge? Blood? No, no, I couldn't be blood. Blood wasn't white. That was insane. The white blood cells. But then again, you don't see that. I was lost in thought when Luna spoke. Don't you want to see the results? Her usually warm personality seemed to have gone cold, whether it was because I had chosen betray or because she noticed that something was wrong with my body and I couldn't say. And with that, she was gone. I hate the betrayer route. It always makes me feel bad. I turned back to the projection. With heavy steps, I headed towards Kei, Dio, and Tenmyoji.
アンビ1
It's only the four of us, but they could all pin me down. If oh, Clover's fine. She's just gonna be on what 30? Betray, ally, yeah.
結果各
なん
シグマさん、
ほら見ろ、こいつはこういうやつなんだよ。
一体どういう四つ葉は
見損ないましたよ。あなたがそんな卑怯な真似をするとは。
There was nothing I could say. I had chosen betray of my own volition, but had I really pressed the button of my own free will? The more I thought about it, the more it felt as if some other force had guided my hand to the button. Perhaps it had been fear. I was scared by the white fluid that had appeared on my palm. Maybe that had been the tipping point, and I had decided that I had to escape as soon as possible. Damn the consequences. If I got out, then the nightmare would be over. That's all it was, right? A nightmare. It couldn't be real. White blood was insane. Impossible. That was when I looked up and saw the others staring at my hand. Shit. I quickly put my hand behind my back, but I was already too late. They moved towards me like wolves, closing in for the kill.
シグマさん、今のは。
血じゃな。傷口から溢れ出しておっ
しかし、どうして血が白いのです？
決まってるだろ。こいつは人間じゃないからだよ。
Alright.
人間じゃ。
No, what are you saying? Of course I'm human. I'm 100%
では
human.
どうしてから
I swear to God, I have no idea what it is. You have to believe
まる
me.
で説得力がありませんね。
Oh, you're one to talk. We can't even see you. You could be a robot. Maybe that's not even a suit. That's just you, robot you.
さすがにそれはない。いくら記憶を失っていても、自分が人間とは私は間違いなく。
They probably just programmed you to think that.
とにかくこいつみんなで取り押さえよ
ええ。
やむをえんな。四つ葉を裏切って BP は9になっておるし、一人で脱出されてはかなわ。
Hey, hold on a minute. Let's not do anything rash. Hey! I didn't have a choice. I spun around and ran to the number 9 door.
う。させるか。
Shit, let go of me. Was no match for all three of them. Before I could take 2 steps, I was on the floor pinned. The desperation was only getting stronger, however, and I writhed and twisted into a futile attempt to get free. God damn it, you have to let me go. This is all some kind of mistake. I'm misunderstanding. It's a conspiracy.
陰謀で血液が白くなんのかよ。笑わせてくれるぜ。
そろそろ観念したらどうじゃシグマ。
Get off of me. Let me go.
悲しくなる気配はなさそうですね。仕方がありません。眠ってもらいましょう。
No. Don't. Ugh. Man strangled me. Oh, interesting. We're waking up at the infirmary. The fact that it continued. The first thing I felt when I woke up was the hard pain of a bruise all the way across my neck. Kay must have suffocated me. My head felt like it had been stuffed with cotton, and I had to put out a hand to steady myself as I stood up. Where am I? This is the infirmary. How long had I been out? My foot bumped into something, and I looked down to see the injection gun. A glass vial labeled Superior was still attached to it. The anesthetic. I was choking me. They made sure I wasn't getting up for in the near future. That meant I could have been asleep for a long time. Where is everyone? I glanced around the room. It was empty except for me. It took me a moment to realize that what was especially odd about that, even Quirk and Alice had disappeared. What the hell was going on? That was when I noticed. Quirk and Alice weren't the only things that had disappeared. Two other very important things were also gone. My bracelet and my left hand. For a long moment, I just stared, dumbstruck. What was I seeing couldn't possibly be real, but there it was. A smooth cross-section of my arm where a hand should have been. A thick white liquid dripping slowly from the stump. What is this? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah! A scream clawed its way out of my body, taking my mind with it. And after that, nothing. And that's how that ends. Interesting ending to that. Very interesting. I'm just like, okay. Well, that happened. Hey, this is still not unlocked. So here we go. Yep. I'll let it fast forward. Ba-da-ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da. Right, my Shinji hand. Boy. Him snapping at Luna is like, why? But, you know, whatever. Back to my hand. I like that I just been calling it the Shinji hand. Just for the fucking stupidity of it. Ally. I wonder if this, if someone else would betray. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. I could see the others filing out. Yeah. To be honest, the AB game was the last thing on my mind. As chaotic as my thoughts were, they all centered on one thing. The mysterious white liquid. Sure. Luna nodded and walked off towards the projection, but I couldn't move. I glanced around to make sure no one was watching and opened my hand. Liquid didn't seem to have clotted or run out, since it was still oozing thickly out of the slit in my hand. What the hell is this? Couldn't be blood, could it? No, that was impossible. No matter how many white blood cells clumped together, you never get anything that looked like that. And I'd never seen my blood do this before. In 22 years of life, I've seen my body bleed many times. Scraped knees as a kid, accidental nicks with a knife as an adult. But every single time, I bled red, but like any other human being. So why was it that this time it was white? What the hell happening to me?
おいシグマ、何をしてる？
I'm coming, I'm
さっさとこっ
coming.
ちに結果発表始まっちまうぞ。
I'm coming. I'm coming. Yeah, alright. On my way. Did my best to compose myself and headed over to join the others. Sorry, I was like, what?
アンビデックスゲーム第2ラウンドの結果を発表します。
第2ラウンドの
画面にご注目ください。
Yep. Yep. It would have been crazy if it said betray. I'll be like, bitch, what? There you go.
結果は以上のように各自バングルの数字をご確認ください。
すごいです。みんな協力でKさん、
ファイさんにあそこまで言われては。
天明寺さんとディオさんも協力。
当然わしらが裏切りを。
ま、そういうこと。
ルナさんたちにもよくぞ協力を選んでくださいました。
お礼ならシグマさんに言って実際に投票した。
シグマさん。シグマさん。シグマさん。
おい、返事ぐらいせん。
Huh? Oh, yeah, looks like we all allied. That's great.
シグマ、一体何があった？
そういやさっきからずっと上の空って感じだ。もしかして AB ルームの中でルナに振られたとか？
No, nothing like that.
真に受けんなよ。冗談も通じなくなっちまったとは。よっぽど重症だ。
Before Dio could continue, the heavy metal rumble of doors shutting echoed through the warehouse. Whose ending would this technically be? Temioji's?
アンビデックスゲートが閉鎖されました。
Like, we're on this one right here, I believe. It could be Phi, but I feel like this one would be Phi. I wouldn't know. Like, one of them has to be Sigma, but then again, it also doesn't feel right. Because... No, this is correct. That's correct. Yeah, because there'll be 8 and 9. Luna, Dio, Clover, Alice. One of them would be Phi. One of them would be Quirk. One of them would be K. That's already 7 right there. One of them would be Temioji. And that's 8. And the final character that we can think of would be yourself, so Sigma. I feel like I've gone back and forth with that shit every time.
星の会です。ゲート、なお、これを
ゲートということ。
星のカードキーを使い、どうやら。
なあ、そういやゼロウサギがこんな。
AB ゲートがそれから空と。
確かに。みんなすまんがバングルを見せてくれんか。色と白。
Everyone nodded and held their arms out towards him. Refusing would only draw more suspicion, so I held my arm out, hand tightened into a white knuckle fist to hide the cut. When their eyes landed on my hand, my heart skipped a beat.
なるほど。ディオとケイはわしとルナも同じくペアじゃが。
ええ、天明寺さんは水色。
シグマだけがソロ版か。赤のソロってことは医務室にいる4人は。
わしとルナはペア版じゃからそれぞれ相方が。
すると残りの2人がソロ版って。表示色はわからんが。
多分緑と青だと思い。
なぜわか。
ご覧になりません。B 階の倉庫であれがきっと次に開かれるし。
ああ、それならビオトープの探索を終えた後倒れた。
白の第二扉を開くにはバングルカラーの合成色を白にする必要があります。ところでペア版の表示ですから。
混ぜ合わせた時に白になるのは赤、緑、青の3色になるという。さて、わしは一度医務室に戻るぞ。 クオークとアリスのことが。
では私も戻りましょう。
俺も行くとするかな。こんなところに残っててもしょうがねえ。
シグマさんとルナさんは。
私は
About what? Something. Her usual pleasant expression had been replaced with something much more sullen. She must have noticed that there was something wrong with me, and that was what she wanted to talk about. I was sure of it. Okay, fine. I managed to make my voice sound almost relaxed.
おいおい、一体何を企んでやがる。
何も企んでなんかいませんよ。本当に大したことじゃないんです。
まあいい、勝手にしろ。
Diotas head with a mixture of arrogance and feigned disinterest, and marched out of the yellow door. Tomioja and Kate quickly followed. The only moments all three had disappeared. And only moments all three had disappeared. Like, I read that so weird. What we got? So, what was it that you want to talk about? I was almost certain I knew, but there was always hope. I did my best to act as if I was genuinely confused.
ここで話すのもなんですし。
Okay.
さっきアリスさんを捜索し。
As strange as her request was, I had no reason to object. I kept my mouth shut and followed Luna as she headed up. Oh, it's just a route where we actually get the password for the first route? Because that would make a lot of sense. The garden?
ご存知なんですか?
Yes, well, sort of. I came here once when I was looking for Alice. So, what brings you here?
なんだかこの殺風景な施設の中で唯一緑なんていうか、その月並み深刻な話をするには緑を見てると、あそこにベンチ座りませんか?
She sat down softly and gently, and I lowered myself down next to her. So, what did you want to talk to me about? Instead of answering, Luna lifted the tiny birdcage pendant she wore into the palm of her hand. She was silent for a moment and then began to talk.
知ってました? 実はこれ。
Really? She twisted the key on the bottom and it made an almost imperceptible winding noise. Oh, wow. When she released it, soft, clear notes drifted out. It's a nice song. Why do you bring that up, though?
知ってもらいたかったからかな。シグマさんにも私のことを。
Oh.
私内気な性格のせいか、友達とか知り合いとか、それでずっと一人ぼっちで生き、そのことが寂しくて苦しくて孤独に押しつぶされてしまいそうで、そんな時このオルゴールをくれたんです。言葉はありませんでしたが、私はこんなメッセージが込められてるんじゃってな。幸せとは、シグマさん、メーテルリンクの青い鳥の話。
Yeah, well, I know the gist of it. I think it starts on Christmas Eve. This brother and sister named Paltaya and Matayo, fucking whatever, get asked to find a blue bird by this old woman and they travel to the dream world or something. Anyway, supposedly if you can catch this bird, then you can make a wish come true. So they visit all these different places, but they can't find it. Eventually they give up and go home, but when they wake up, the bird is in a bird cage in their hut.
そうですよね。一般的に知られている童話の青い鳥は
Never heard of it. Like, this is my first time hearing this shit.
そしてその教訓がさっき言った通り。
Yeah, like you said, happiness is closer than you think.
だから私はこのオルゴールをくれた人はきっとそんなメッセージを正しいかどうかは私の勝手な思い込みに過ぎないのかも。でもなんだかそんな風に言われてるような、とても嬉しくて、その時からこのオルゴールは私にとっての宝物。けれどある時ふとこの青い鳥のメーテルリンクが書いて
Plays the Naruto opening with the bluebird. There's more.
チルチルとミチルが餌をあげようとした時、
Happy Thursday.
青い鳥は
Hello, Loyalty, how are you?
それが 原作の本当のラストなんです。
Whoa. What about the morale then?
幸せとは手に入れたと思った途端。
That's
と
crazy.
はいえそのことに気づいこの青い鳥があの方が本当は何を伝えたくてこれを私に授けてくださったのか。でも私はこんな風に解釈することにしたんです。幸せとは常に追い求めるべきもの、それを追い求めている時こそが
Excuse me. The song was finishing. I was like, what's happening?
ところでシグマ、ひょっとしてシグマさんはクリスマスの前夜老婆から青い鳥を探してきてほしいと頼まれ。
What are you trying to say?
シグマさん、シグ
Sure.
マさんはアリスさんを
What does that have to do with anything?
答えてください。アリスさんを見つけた。
Room 2 in the crew quarters.
じゃあその前はどこに？
I was in the lounge. I was after we split up to go look for Alice. The first place I went was the
つま
lounge.
りシグマさんはラウンジからキャビンの荷物慌てて医務室に運び込んだ。で
Yeah.
はお尋ねします。どうしてシグマさんはこのビオトープのことをご存知だったのでしょう。ここにやってきた時あなたは確かにこう言いましたよね。アリスを捜索。おかしいじゃないですか。時系列的に考えればシグマさん、あなたがこのビオトープを訪れる機会などあったはずがないのです。なのにどうしてなんでこの空間のことを
What's the story?
あなたは知っていたのですか？
To explain it on simpler terms, pretty much as you can see, multiple routes of the story. But once you get around like the end section for each and every one, Sigma, you, the main character, are able to weirdly bring your consciousness to the other timelines and then solve situations where you will be cut off. Such as like this having a lock and it's because you needed another route to unlock it. It's just you somehow being able to bring your consciousness to the other timeline where you're trying to make everyone live is the whole, I guess, gimmick premise. I'm not really sure what to really call it. But that's why the title of the stream is Multi-Theory is a Bitch, because literally this is a multi-theory timeline thing where it's a bitch. So but yeah, we're coming into terms where certain characters know about this in terms of like they're just like, hey, have you heard of this? Meaning they're trying to gauge if you know about it. And if you do know about it, then they'll reveal like, okay, so this is the information that we're going to talk to you about. And this is the second game. The first game technically does this as well, but not too much of a multiple timeline thing. The first game has a more forward-going timeline. And eventually you'll reach a point in the first game where it would relate to the past, but somehow the past connects to the future. It's a whole weird ordeal. But yeah, it's just very convoluted of a story if you haven't really been like from the beginning. If that's pretty much what I can say. Well, I didn't know what to say. I couldn't even explain it to myself. Why had I told her I knew about the garden? Why had I told her I'd been there before? Also, as you can see right now, why he's questioning himself is because he doesn't realize himself that he is able to traverse through every timeline, as in like thought process wise. So that's why he's just like, why? How did I know about this? Where did I get this information? Like, I just know it was weird. Not today. My day is good. I think I'm kind of sick. Eating burger and buffalo chicken. Sound good?
もしかしてあなたはこの施設に最初から存在した。
What?
そう考えれば、あなたがこのビオトープのことを知っていた左手の傷の。
What's good, Sly? So you did see it, huh?
最新のロボットは金属製の骨格に ABT と呼ばれる人工的な生体組織を介す見た目を人間と ほぼ変わらないものにすることができると言われています。その ABT
The fact is, it's a heavy
人工生
smoothie.
体組織に血液の代わりとして使われているのが
The bathroom will soon be calling you for you. You gotta report to Officer Dumpsky. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my notes. I wouldn't say that I am getting sick, but I'm getting over like this weird, like, cold or whatever that I had. I don't know what it is. Soon is an understatement. So now, for some reason, when Luna had called me a robot, it hadn't really fazed me. Maybe because it was just so out there. Didn't sound like a real possibility. It sounded more like a theory you'd get from someone in a nut house. Still, my hand was still losing white liquid. Was I really a robot? No, that was impossible. I needed to stop doing that. Questioning myself so much was giving me heart palpitations. Heart palpitations. That's funny. Luna, aren't you a little scared?
怖い？どうしてですか？
Well, let's say I am a robot. That means there's a pretty good chance Zero's pulling my strings. That would make me your enemy.
仮にそうだとしても、
This man has cashew almonds, chocolate milk, honey crunchy peanut butter, and 2 bananas. That shit sounds thick as fuck. Hate every nut variant you have in there, but yeah. And oatmeal. What is that? A protein shake? What were you having?
どうしてでしょう？もしかしたらロボットだからこそ。
Huh?
ロボット工学三原則って SF 作家のアシモフがとある小説の中で示した指針のことなのですが。
Okay. That would make sense then if it's a protein shake. Rule 1. A robot may not injure a human being or, through inaction, allow a human being to come to harm. Rule 2. A robot must obey any orders given to it by human beings except when such orders would conflict with the first law. Rule 3. Robot must protect its own existence as long as such protection does not conflict with the first and second rules. Protein powder though, I'm broke, man, and buying the fuck ass ingredient made me broker. Sounds about right. That's just an ideal though. You could work towards that, but I don't think you could ever actually achieve it. I mean, depending on how you program them, robots could do pretty much whatever they wanted to.
確かにおっしゃる通りです。でも私は信じてるんです。たとえどんなプログラムが書き込まれていようと、シグマさんは三原則に背いて行動するように。三原則のないロボットなんてただの鉄の塊に過ぎます。シグマさんはそうじゃない。
As our greatest boy ever says, Kibo, that's robophobic.
あなたには心がある。だってそうじゃなければこんなにも。で、なんだか断定口調で話してしまいました。まだシグマさんがロボットだとは調べてみないことには。
Tess.
無
How?
室にある機械。
Oh yeah, that thing in the infirmary. I heard the crunch of dried leaves behind us. Okay. But when I turned, there was nothing. Who is it?
いるんですか？
私だよ。
Oh.
すまんが。こっちに来てくれないか。見てもらいた
I
い
feel
もの
like she
がある。
heard part of the conversation if just now the crunching of leaves happened. If my calories intake doesn't explode, then what the fuck is wrong with my body, man? I'm at least eating over 2,500 calories. Fuck if I know, man. I don't pay attention to shit like that. Luna and I looked at one another, shrugged, and stepped into the bushes. Whoa, I burped.
ようこそ。
What? How long have you
つ
been
いさ
here?
っき来たばかりだよ。
じゃあ
聞いてない。何か聞かれちゃまずいことでも話してたのか。そんなことよりも。
I have to because I have to gain weight. Follow the line of her finger. Oh, hey, bomb number 1 has been found. Shit. This is...
反物質爆。
そうだ。言うまでもなく。キャビンにあったものを誰かが移し替えたって容赦は全くの別物だ。見ろ。
Actually, if we have a location for this, then we can actually apply to the other route. So number 1.
キャビンにあったのはどういうこと？
Number 2 should either be in where the reactor is or the laboratory. Or was Lavatory just Zero? I can't remember. Then there's no question, huh?
しかもそれだけではなさそうだ。03と01が発見されたわけだ。
ゼロにもどこかにあると？
断言はできないが、おそらく
Damn it. Also, my coach is a big nerd. He's very into Pokemon. Oh yeah. That means we're dealing with a combined explosive power equal to 3 tons of TNT.
仕掛けたのは誰？
シグマとルナ、どうやらお前ら
Hey, don't give me that. You're way more suspicious than we are. What were you doing in the bushes anyway?
ちょっと散歩を
Taking a walk? You really think I'm gonna buy that?
分かったよ。
Oh, I'm gonna fix my hair. My hair is becoming annoying in the front, so I had to fix it.
正直に言おう。実は他の連中からそれで気になってところがお前らのますます怪しさを感じた私は来てみると案の定ベンチに座って話し込む二人の姿がそこで気づかれないようにゆっくりと近づく。この半部室どうだ少しは信じ
So, who
可
planted the
能
bomb?
性ならアリスを探していた時なら誰だってここ。
とにかくこのことをみんなに。
Yeah, you're right. Let's head back to the infirmary. What was I gonna say? Everyone else was already there when we arrived. I wanted to say something about this, and I just completely fucking lost it. Maybe I had to do something with the bomb. I can't remember what it was. You never think to look at them, that they'd been completely insane not so long ago. Alright, everybody, listen up. I told them how we found the #1 bomb in the garden, and how, judging by the numbering of the 2 bombs we'd found so far, there's probably a #2 bomb out there somewhere, too.
なんということ、一体どうすれば。
確かアリス
緊急解除用のパスワードがあるはず。それを入力する。側面のところここに専用。そうすれば。
つまりそのパスワードさえ
いや、ちょっと待って。その前にパスワードを入力するにはそいつがなければ。
確かにそこでみんなには
ボディ。
ああそうだ、爆弾を仕掛けた犯人はだとするとそいつが専用。
そいつをこれから。
その通り。でもはなし。もしも拒否したら即座にそいつを犯人と疑われたくなかったらいいな。さてと、まず最初にチェックを受けてもらうのは
You only need to search one person. Because I figured out who did it. I know who did it. The words were out of my mouth before I even realized saying them.
知ってるって。
Yeah. I met Fi's gaze and nodded, then turned away. I know who set the bombs, that person. これはディオ! Oh, I was like, who the fuck are you talking about? And I just remembered, he got recently added to Fortnite, right? I'm just like, who the fuck are we adding at this point? We're just adding nobodies. I'm joking. I'm joking? That's a joke. I don't know who Little Tekka is, but personally, I don't know him at all. But on some real shit, they just be adding anyone on some real real shit. Bro, they're adding everybody now. Exactly. I know Iron Mouse got added, but as like a sprite. That's all I know. I kind of want to get her just because I do like Iron Mouse, and that's about it. I mean, other VTubers would be included, but you know, I already have Suisei. I have Kizuna Ai. I have Hatsune Miku. I mean, would you count her as a virtual YouTuber? Not really. She's a virtual idol. What is that? And if I could get the Iron Mouse thing, I will go get the Iron Mouse thing. Which I might do tonight, honestly, but your boy is a gacha lord, and he's just been obsessed with gachas, and I am critically depressed. Because I don't get the fucking pulls I want. Our person is you, Dio.
何よお前たわけたことを。
That's the 7th lock? Okay, hold up. Real quick. Achievements. We're going through achievements now because I need to figure something out about what the fuck these locks are about. Why do you do that? You dumbass. Open the 8th lock. Who set up the bomb? Part A. Who set up the bomb? Part A. Who set up the bomb? Part 1. Bitch, what the fuck do you mean? No lying down on the job. Open the 6th lock. My lock opening is just all over the place. Thoughtless is ending. He was convicted of a string of numbers. 5th lock. If I told you you had a nice antibody, open the 4th lock. Clover. Escape from the 8 rooms. BLR. Blah, blah, blah. Am I weirdly getting every achievement in this game without really getting the achievements by trying to get the achievements? Found all the files in VLR. Honestly, if I'm missing like maybe 2 files, I'll do it off screen and just get every achievement in this game, even though I am not a fan of this game like that. But then again, the first game is included with this one. So, personally speaking, if I have everything in 999 and I just need everything from VLR, I'll do it. Just get all the achievements in 100% this game. It'll be one of those games where I really don't care about like the story too much, where I'll just skip through everything. Average gacha enjoyer experience, basically. Oh yeah, I play like, if you really want to know how many gachas I play right now, like 8 or 9 at least. I play at least like 2 on my phone. 1 is shared between my PC and my phone. Yeah, 2 on my phone, 1 shared on PC, so that's 3 right there. And I think like 6 other games. Persona X, Zenless Zone Zero, NTE, Wuthering Waves. That's 4. What's it called? Hollow Dreams, Nikki, The Goddess of Victory, and Grand Summoners. I think that's what it's called on. I think that's what it's called. I have 8 gachas that I play, so I want 1 down. I mean 1 up by accident. And bro, we'll drop a list. Wow, as I was naming them, you put that on me. That's funny. You haven't even gotten to like name, and you already got 5 out of your mouth. 5, and I'm like number 6. Like what? Well, we're about to find out. Sorry, Kay, but could you hold him down? Ah, well, it's on him, I promise. So this isn't a court. Besides, all we want to know is who set the bombs. And why are you getting so worked up anyways? If you're innocent, then a search will show that, and I'll look like an idiot. Because I know about the Myrmidons. I like that they call them clay dolls. Why couldn't you just kept it to clay dolls in the English translations? They say it loud and clear. Is it like a copyright thing? Like, what are we, JoJo all of a sudden? Copywriting the names in English? I get it, but still. Oh, that's not all I know. I know about the Freed Soul. I know about Brother. I can tell you the details later. But there's no question that you were the one who set up the bombs. Oh, Dio, tell me, how does that foot taste? Who the Myrmidons are, I don't recall saying the Myrmidons were people. And what about Brother? How would you know his age if I haven't said anything besides his name? Pull the rug out of his fucking feet. Oh dear.
残念ながらそれにしてもシグマや四つ葉が知ってるようなメジャーな組織じゃないはずなんだが確かに俺はクレイドールズのリーダー本名はレフトでゼロボスが企てた計画 AB 計画を阻止するために爆弾を仕掛けたのはそのため。計画が達成されそうになった時にはこの建物を
Letting it idle for a
飛ば
bit.
すようにと指示されていて。
AB plan.
何なのよそれは。
さすがに
Cleaning my
そこまでは
nose.
知らなかったが。
And to my surprise, I need both hands because I need to hold tissue and then make sure I'm going in there, you know?
どの道お前らはここでくたばることになるんだからな。
くたばる。
God damn it, no! I leapt toward him.
おっと、
Oh,
それ以上近づくな。一歩でも足を進めてみろ。次の瞬間にはお前らの体は。
ということは
暗物質爆弾。
まあそういうことだ。分かったらさっさと下がれ。
ディオさん、そのスイッチを押したら。
ああ、別にどうせ俺には代わりがいるんだからな。
What?
いいからうだうだい。ほら、早くしろ。
Ow. We had no choice. Slowly and carefully, we backed away. Oh, wrong side of my fucking shirt. Oh, excuse me. Carefully, we backed away, all of us except for one, Temioji.
おい、じじい。
So wait, if we let Temioji do this, did we just not... I guess this is one of the consciousness that we did not bring back with us.
耳が遠くて聞こえなかったのか。
Thank you, thank you.
下がれと言ってる。
断る。
俺は本気だぞ。
そうならばさっさと押すがよい。その起爆装
Didn't
置とやらのスイッチ
Nico wanted me to play Zero Escape, or it was some game she wanted me to play. I don't know if it was the Somna Files or Zero Escape, but I remember her being excited for one of the two.
天明寺さん。
ほらどうした早くせん
Never appeared for the I Somna Files. Funny enough, though, if it was for that one. No, there was another. There was something else too.
おや指先が震えておる
I remember Paranormal Sight. I remember that. The other thing though was related to the two series, which was Zero Escape and the other thing, and I Somna
怖い
Files.
のか
I remember I mentioned one of them, and she was like, "Oh fuck yeah, like that would be awesome,"
怖
or
いんじゃ
something
ろ
like
貴
that.
様え
This previous conversation, that's why I'm not really paying attention too much to it.
だが貴様実は
For just an instant, Dio's eyes switched down to the device in his hand. That was the opening Temioji needed. I'll ask her. He cried out as he leapt through the air. Temioji's leg shot out, knocking the detonator from Dio's hand. Like that, my other moderator that is not here. I had to be
どうしたんだ
transceived. It's fine though. She doesn't need to be here.
赤色。
バカなことをしたら天明寺。年がいもなくカッコつけようとするから
なんじゃ
I'm sorry, this is my fault. I didn't have time to tell you how it worked.
どういうことですか。
Then it isn't supposed to be separated from Dio. Yada, yada. This is literally a previous conversation from the other
まあ
route.
いいとにかくあの爆弾よー下爆弾に内蔵。
タイムリミットは爆発するのはいつだ
シグマ、お前から
30分。
She said the game is delete Twitch or go out and go outside. She caught a stray. She said the game is delete Twitch and go outside. Ah, okay. Did you tell her the games? Or did you just say, hey, what was that other game besides Paranormal Sight?
たったの30分しかないっていうの。止めるには。
You measured the deactivation passwords.
パスは
Both? Okay. Well, there's someone who does, isn't there?
わかった。それじゃメイドの土産に教えてやろう。爆弾02のパスワードは EQD DYR NTK だ。
I'm gonna write it down, but regardless, I'm gonna have to look it up for password 1 and 3. I'm gonna look it up anyways later, so it doesn't matter.
爆弾
それってまだ。
あれそうだったっけ。こいつはうっかりしてとはいえ解除用の
Where's the input
さ
device?
てね、
爆弾02を仕掛
悪いが忘れちまったよ。
These are the figment of our imagination. She doesn't really exist, which explains why she's never on stream, you know? Valid. Very valid.
というわけで、
I just made up that moderator. She's a voice in my head. I'm just texting you through 2 accounts.
行く？
行くって。
決まってるだろ。ここではない別の。
No, wait! I threw myself towards Zio and wrapped my hand around his wrist, slamming to the floor. He struggled, but I put all my weight on it, and kept his arm pinned.
くそ！やめろ！離せ！離せ！
Continued to struggle, but I wasn't going to let him go. I shifted my weight to free one of my hands and started trying to pry his open.
ふざけてんじゃねえぞ！離せって言ってんだろうがもう！
By then, the others had run over and piled onto Deals along with me. Then he refused to stop. With increasing desperation, he tried to get the hand I had grabbed to his mouth.
ルナ、
We put him to sleep. We can't get what we need out of
そん
him.
なことは分かってる。だが仕方がないだろう。こうしている間にもタイムリミットは刻々と迫っていつまでも。ルナ、
Shit.
何をして早く今や。
Oh, I left a voicemail. Look at that later.
できました。いつでも OK。
覚えてろよ貴様ら。どうせお前らの命もあとわずかなんだ。せいぜい残りの数十分取り乱してうろたえまくって右往左往でもするがいいさ。ざまみろってんだ。このクソ野郎どもめが。
ルナ、早くこいつの口を塞いでくれ。
わかりました。行きます。
He went through 3 transformations. As a Saiyan. As I began to climb off of him, I finally pried Dio's hand open. There it was, just what I expected. A small, unassuming capsule. I didn't know what was in it exactly, but I was undoubtedly some kind of poison. Someone towards the sink and tossed it into the drain. How much time do we have left?
20分程度ではないかと。
次の CD。
Same, I think, yeah. The same.
それで
We put in those passwords and stopped the bombs.
今ディオの所持品を調べてみ。
Well, only one thing to do then.
どうするんじゃ？
We split up and find it. Unless any of you have another suggestion. I think this is the end of this route. The missile silence filled the room. Even though no one spoke, I could see despair on every face.
とにかく最後まで諦めず、まずはシグマ爆弾03本当に次元。次に残ったよ、お前らはアリス。
リーカイ。
そうか。
あ、万が一の場合は白の第二扉を開いて先に進む。そうすれば。
わかりました。それでは我々は着いたらすぐに入力装置と。
ああ。さあ時間が分かったらさ行くぞ、シグマ。
I turned without waiting and headed for the door. Before I could blink, she was gone. I gave everyone else in front of me a quick thumbs up. Blah 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 blah. We're going to which one? The third bomb? We are. Why? We don't have an input device. I swear, this is an extended one. I hate them all of a sudden revealing it's extended.
赤いランプが点滅してるな。
It extended 2 more, I believe. Or maybe 1 more. Or maybe it was where Alice was, and I just don't remember. This makes sense, because it's the final route, but still.
どうやらだがパスワードの入力装置がないことには仕方がない。ひとまず別れて、私はこのキャビンをくまなく探してみる。5分前になっても見つからなければいいな。
I wasn't sure what to say. If we hadn't found it by then, was there really any point in meeting up again?
お
Again.
い、なんだよ、大丈夫。きっとなんとかな。ほら、信じる者にはすく水だって言うだ。
What? No, that's not a thing. It doesn't make any sense. Besides, why the hell are you cracking jokes right now?
少なくとも生きる希望は湧いてきただろなんて言ったってこの危機を無事に切り抜けたら私のすくみず姿が拝めるんだからな
Funny. Oh, I see. Well, I mean, I am a bit curious.
分かったらさっさと行け
That was a new expression, and just her egging Sigma on is so funny. Fine, be careful, alright? I checked the time on my bracelet as I headed out to the crew quarters in the hallway. It wasn't good news. Damn, only 15 minutes. I need to hurry. I broke into a run. Where would we even find it? Before long, I found myself in front of the infirmary. All too often when looking for the right in front of you. We spent a lot of time in the infirmary, so it seemed kind of fitting somehow if I might have been there all along. Or maybe Dio had dropped it recently. There was no way to know, and in any event, I had started looking somewhere. Ugh. I'm like weirdly sick, but not. I will be taking a day call after this stream. Luna, you're still here.
眠っていた3人については他の皆さんにお任せす。私は一人。もしかしたらシグマ
Why?
アダム、シグマさんは違いますか？
What? I mean, yeah, I want to know what's going on with it. It's driving me nuts. Hell, I feel sick. But this isn't the time for that. Being a robot isn't going to mean a lot if, being a robot isn't going to mean a lot of if I die anyway. I'm gonna say typo, but I'm not positive.
だったら
Isn't that obvious? I'm trying to find the input thing so we can turn off the bombs.
本当に
Yes. Why would I lie?
わかりました。ではアダムを操作するにはですからお力どうやら余計な。すみません。失礼します。
She turned and headed towards the exit. Wait. I couldn't just let her leave like that. I sighed. How long would it take?
もあれば
Are you sure? Only 5 minutes. Okay, let's do it. Analyze my body. Analyze my body, girl. Stupid, dumb statements. Lay down on the table, Luna picked up the atom scanner and began to run it across me slowly and methodically. In a few minutes, she was finished.
終わりました。起き上がっても
I sat up and hopped off the table. The screen was already starting to show my results. So, what does it look or say? My eyes were glued on her face, looking for any sign of what the answer might be. She studied the readout for several long seconds before replying.
結果をシグマさんは人間です。
Okay, cool. I let out a breath I hadn't realized I'd been holding. My relief didn't last long.
ただし全身が
Oh,
というわけ
good.
ではありません。
What?
シグマさんの体の一部は機械によって構成されています。
I'm a cyborg? Wait, what are you
これを見
saying?
てください。シグマさんの両腕の中には人間の骨とは明らかに異なった骨格が存在し、材質はチタン合金。そ
Titanium
の
alloy.
上を覆っているのが例の ABT 人工性、つまりシグマ
What does that
文
mean?
字通りサイバネティクスの技術を利用して
I'm
作られる
cyborg!
機械的な腕のことです。
Hell yeah.
骨格の周りに複雑に張り巡らされた植物。これは同じくこの神経が生身のそれと接続しているためにシグマさんは両腕を自由に動かすことができる。痛覚や触覚が正常に機能しているのも
What? No, this is ridiculous. I think replacing my arms with robot ones is something I remember. And I know they weren't always like this. When I was a kid, I broke my arm and they took an x-ray of it. The doctor told me I had really thick bones and that I must have done something pretty insane to break them. When the hell did this happen? Why did somebody replace my arms? That is an interesting thing to do. Wait, okay, let's say you're right and my arms are cybernetic. Wouldn't that mean I don't have to worry about the bracelet going off?
残念です。
Well, they're connected to your nerves, dog.
ないと思います。バングルに仕込まれた注射針は人工神経を直接貫くようにできているからです。そうして注ぎ込まれた薬液を
How do you know
知っ
that?
ている。
That's not an answer.
でもこの答えようがなくても
What?
シグマさんにだってどうしてシグマさんはビオトープのことを知っていたのです。ディオさんが爆弾
Oh, is she getting the same sense of like, I just know? As in meaning her consciousness traversed through another route and because it connects to the other route, whatever, blah blah blah.
続きを伺いたいのはやま
Time. I pressed the buttons on my bracelet and felt my stomach drop. You said 5 minutes! We only got a minute left.
シグマさん最後に人実はある方から
I shuddered. Not because I was scared of what was about to happen, because I was scared of Luna. She was calm, unnaturally so, like a machine without a human face. We were about to die, how could she be so
いい
calm?
ですか大事なことです必ず覚えていてくだ
Remember, I was about to die, how was I supposed to remember anything?
もしも太陽を食らう相当の獅子を見たら GLT FTM 016
That's for the first route. I remember this weird, L016.
それが第一の門を開く鍵一つではシグマさん私シグマさんの
What? Before she could answer. It's crazy there's like 4 routes, I think, with this explosion. The world exploded into noise and light, and I disappeared along with it. When I came to, I was floating in the field of nothingness. Was that, like, true ending to that? Yeah, true ending. So, wait, if this is not Luna's route... Bro, your scream cut off? I mean, I meant to cut it off. This is Sigma's ending? Sigma looks like that? Yo, he's such a basic boy, bro. Fuck him. I thought Sigma was more, like, bulkier. More like, you know, like more... kind of Chad-like. A little bit Chad-like. But yeah, I intentionally cut off the scream. I literally go, yeah! And then I cut it like that. I was dealing with this nerd this whole time. You know, hold up. I fucking hate myself. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Ah, fuck. There you go. No, okay. Okay. It makes sense if Phi is the final route on some real shit, but yeah. Oh, look, I have the other fucking ending. Who would have thought? Anyways, we still got time. We're like an hour in. Or like we have an hour left. The agenda. This route, this obviously is gonna unlock something else. This route, and then next week. Let's go. Do I remember how this ended? Fuck no. Shit. They're not here. Or Kirk's bracelet. Or what? Come on, man. You better not give me that maybe they're already dead crap. I got enough from Dio. You gotta be kidding me. This isn't funny, Phi. If you're right, then you, Kay, Quark, and I are the only people still alive here in here. We heard a noise and turned. I honestly don't remember this.
お待たせ。
ディオのバングルは
それがもちろん。まあ、見ていただくのこれがポットの中。
What the hell?
おそらくディオさんを殺害した犯人が壊したものと思われます。
Why? There's no point.
しかし、
カラードドア
バングルがこの状態では CD の認証をクリアする。
すると私とき
Oh no, shit. You're gonna...
犯人の狙いはそいつはこのゲームのルールを利用してそのためにディオのバングルを破壊したんだな。
ええ、そう考えるの。
How can you be so calm? In 5 minutes you're going to be...
シグマ、さっき K からもらったバングルがあるだろう。あれを持っていれば お前だけは第二扉を言ったから。
Fuck that, you know I can't just ditch you guys like that. What kind of monster am I if I just leave you here to die? Ugh, god damn it. This was bad. What was I going to do? I needed to calm down. Just calm down and think. There must be a way to save them. There had... There you go.
はマンドレインベータっていう麻酔ルルヤンを犯すとこの2つの薬剤を順番に投与するようになる。お兄ちゃんから聞いたステログミンはコリンつまり禁止肝薬。ほら
返せ。そいつは俺が見
There it is. Of course, the antidote.
毒剤。
I didn't have time to explain. I took off running towards the exit.
おい、どこに行く？
Stay here. I'll be right back. Bolted out of the warehouse towards the treatment room. Did we have that unlocked in this route? Think you put it in his pocket. Come on, please still have it. Sweat was pouring down my face, but I didn't bother to wipe it off. There wasn't time. I dug frantically through Dio's coat until... There it is. Found it. There's only one dose. The injection gun uses the whole bottle at once. Shit, I can't save both of them. 1 minute. Shit. Run around and shot out of the treatment center. And then they skipped the map thing. No, you gotta be kidding me. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic support. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, I felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor. Interesting thing that's happening. No, I couldn't fall asleep. I had to give one of them an antidote before my bracelet injected me with the tuberculin. With every ounce of strength I could muster, I forced my eyes back open. Kay and Phi lay limp on the floor in front of me. In my right hand, I could feel the injection gun with its precious cargo. I could only pull the trigger once. Who were they going to choose, Phi or Kay? No, what was I thinking? There was only one answer. Phi. I didn't even have a choice. After all, Kay's entire body was covered in impenetrable metal. I'm sorry, Kay. I summoned up as much energy as I could and dragged myself towards Phi. After what it felt like an eternity, I was finally within arm's reach. With no time to waste, I pressed the gun to her arm and pulled the trigger. I injected you with a neostigmine. It's a type of cholesterol inhibitor. It's the antidote to the muscle relaxant. Cause I can't use the injection gun on Kay, it'd never get through the metal. Guess you've got a point. Honestly, didn't even cross my mind. Hey, come on. Is that any kind of thing to say to somebody who's about to die? How about something more tender? Her words slurred and slowed, but her eyes fluttered closed. She wasn't dead, of course. I could hear the faint sound of her breathing and see her chest rise and fall. Good, Phi's gonna be alright. But Kay... I looked over in his direction. That was when I noticed it. Open. The hole here on the back of your head, yeah, it looks like you entered something. This opened, so maybe if you put some kind of key in
この
there.
マスクとスーツを
Wait, then but when could he have... It's empty.
そう
Was there something in there before? Well, what if he lied? Could Kay have taken the key? How he gotten it didn't really matter anymore. What did matter was that Kay had been able to remove his mask, and he had. Holy shit, then that would mean Dio's killer is... I coaxed as much strength as I could from my increasingly lethargic body and crawled toward Kay. Kay, wake up! Come on, talk to me. Grabbed his shoulder and shook him until he finally shifted and spoke. The fact that we're both not dead yet! I just need to know one thing. Did you kill Dio? You weren't sleeping, were you? After I left, you took off your armor. You didn't want to go the same way I had, so you took the other door. After you went the long way around through the warehouse and the crew quarters, you headed to the elevator. I bumped into Phi and we went back to the lounge to check on you. We saw you, or we saw your armor, I guess, but then you would have been out of it. While we were in the lounge, you went to the treatment room and killed Dio. You must have turned off the oxygen to his pod, although you probably didn't stick around to make sure he died. By the way, we're slowly dying in this situation. I shouldn't even be able to fully speak sentences. I'm betting you were in a hurry. Oh god, I gotta sneeze. Hurry to get back before Phi and I noticed something was up. Once you got back to floor A, you needed us out of the lounge, so you made a noise in the hall to lure us out. Then you ran around and took the long way back to the lounge so you could enter through the rear door. Thank you. What a conniving whole process. As soon as we found Dio's body, we did exactly what you'd expected. Kay, wake up. Something's happened. You pretended to wake up, very disoriented and confused. What is it? Come on, Kay. I'm almost out of time. Did you kill Dio? Why? Who did he kill? What? Wait, are you saying she was the old woman taking care of her? Yeah. It's all good. Don't worry about it. I know what you were meaning. What you meant. I can't speak English. See? We're comparing. We're the same thing. Whoa, hold on. What do you mean here? Forget. He wasn't making sense. I was about to die. How on earth would I be remembering anything for more than a few seconds? What the hell? Hey, Kay! Who told you to tell me this? No, who are you? Show me! Show me who you really are! I grabbed a hold of Kay's mask and tore it off. Oh, look. What? No, that's impossible. Wait. Is that Sigma's face? Oh, shit! I felt a sharp pain in my left wrist and my body collapsed unceremoniously. The second drug. Yeah. My vision began to blur and my head felt unnaturally heavy. So this is Kay's ending now. Oh, that's crazy. The world faded away and my consciousness slipped down into the cold, dark waters of nothingness. So what does that make me? This is a crazy ending. Oh my god. I can't believe that. I can't believe K was a clone of Sigma, or vice versa. Who fucking knows? But like, what? K and oh my god. That's insane work. I like that we're finally connecting all the fucking shits. Temiyoji and Quirk are these two. This is Phi. Okay. Go here. We're on lock number 2 now. Ah, yes. The murder of Alice. That got open-ended. Oh, but she has the scalpel. Absolute plot. Here's the thing, right? This left full-on route. Complete ass. Once you get to here, it's actually pretty good. Once you get to the Luna ending, like this section here, is actually good. Then every other route was way better than this entire left route. Like, what? The first thing I saw when I stepped through the door was a blossom of red in her chest. Yeah, we got it. We get it. You gotta, yeah. We gotta confirm she's dead. No pulse clears. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed it. All the blood was in the chest. Okay. All around the room where the rest of the non-array games participate, except, of course, for Quirk. Wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, though, there was no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? The looks they traded with one another suggested that I wasn't the only person wondering if they standing next to the killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. Clover was the first to speak. If it was a regular sword, knife, yes.
四葉さん、仮に殺害されたのだとしても、私たちの中に犯人がいるとは限らないでしょう。
So I wonder if Sigma had a voice, would it have been the similar voice to K? Maybe that's why Sigma doesn't have a voice. Because if we heard Sigma's voice, we would be like, it kind of sounds like K.
のラウンドで中で何かあったん。
何もあり。
嘘つかないで。何もないのにアリスが突然倉庫を出ていくなら私に一声かけてから行くはず。なのに。なあ四つ葉、さっきルナも言っていたが、まだアリスが殺害されたと断定するのは早いのではないか。この死体の様子をどう考えたって殺せ。ああ、そういうみんなグルに6人全員でアリスを、だからそんな風に。
I remember this, but she like assumed everyone.
分かったよ。だったら殺す10秒以内に見せてくれな。ここにいる全員をアリスの胸に突き刺さ。
Hey, hold on a minute.
四つ葉6、四つ葉3。
Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit unaliving. I like that I change it up every time. It's either I do say it, then say in game. I just say kill themselves in game, or I just say unaliving. I don't know why I can't pick like one and just stick with it. I'm just been switching it up. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist. Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life. There you go. It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel. Well...
それはわし。
そうです。でも姿を確認する前に、その人今思えば。
So she could have taken the scalpel then.
嘘に決まってる。
It's not. It's the
だ
truth.
から動機は何？どうしてアリスは
She probably didn't have a reason. She's been infected with Radical 6. That's what
エ
killed
リ
her.
スと自殺に何の関係が？デタラメ言わない。
I
だ
am.
から10秒はとっくに経ったんだから、証拠がないなら。
I do. I have proof. There was a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me. It would have been in the safe.
それなら
Bye, can you? I don't feel right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a
分
look?
かった。
Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. It was only seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. The journal. There it was. The journal. Fly turned to hand it to me, but it shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin. I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow at me and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was with both suspicion and surprise.
確かに。だが、これを解読す専門用語だらけで何が書いてあるのかさ。
Page 216. Turn to page 216. You should be able to read that one. Vi's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested her. Watch her eyes quickly scan the page before looking up at me with renewed suspicion.
どうしてわかった？このページなら。いや、そもそもその前に。バイオラ。
I just knew.
なんとなくって。
Look, just read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say, right?
わかった。それじゃあ。
Go to bed, boyo. After a few moments of whispering to herself in Latin, Fi began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is an overwhelming urge to commit suicide in game. Research has shown... See, I just change it up every time. All good, Chief. Have a good night. Hopefully you get some good rest. Tomorrow, we got Link's Awakening, by the way. And then, Saturday, more Shoot in Order. Research has shown that I would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Nearby towns are filled with the corpses of people who took their own lives. Unaffected have only barely managed to survive and have been sent into underground shelters supervised by the government.
ああ、願わくば。
Why shut the journal with a soft slap? A sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article recording the conversations with Temiyoji and now the journal entry. There was no more hiding from the truth. The pandemic had already happened. All Chloe's rays suddenly dissipated and she collapsed to the floor, tears pouring down her face. None of us had the heart to say anything, and for several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. I really gotta take that Dayquil when I get the chance.
おい、まずい。そろそろ白の第一扉。
Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
悪いが、こいつがないと俺とファイは白の第二扉を
アリスのバングルは。
今さら気づいたのかよ。
As he spoke, Dio grabbed the bracelet off the floor and dropped into his pocket.
ところで、
私は水色。
四つ葉さんと同じですね。すると、次の CD を開く際には、
そうみたい。四つ葉さん、行きましょう。生き残ることもアリスさんのためですよ。この場にとどまり続けていてもアリスさんの無念をですから。分かったよ、アリス。ゼロボスの正体も。だってそもそもこの施設に閉じ込められなければアリスがってことは。だから私待っててね。
Remember when Clover thought her brother was dead? And how she went on a fucking rampage? Yeah, similar. Similar vibes are coming up. Oh, fuck, it ain't revealed anything. I swear, if there is a bunch of shit that comes up after this, I'm going to be mad.
私たちも行こう。
お前さんたちは先に B 階、ワシとシグマは医務室によ。
Alright, Quirk's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
わしのパートナー。
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AV room. Okay, let's go. We'll see the rest of you once we picked up Quirk.
行きましょう。
Come on, Temiyoji. Temiyoji! Tamiyoji has his good side. I think he was just overly suspicious and just like being like distant from everyone because of particular reasons, like the old woman dying. Because of her, I think is what made him turn that way. Because when we were on routes that didn't have her dying, or that wasn't her, that she wasn't dead in, that's where it got revealed like how his mood is, and Tamiyoji kind of became like a more likable character at that point.
目を覚ましたのか。
ねえ他のみんな
cool.
Tamiyoji's entire body shook with emotions as he drew closer to him. He constantly laid a trembling hand on the boy's shoulder, almost as if he were afraid Quirk would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quirk proved to indeed be Corporal, Tamiyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
どうしたのじっちゃん
なんでもない気にする。
でも
Quirk gave him a puzzled look. Tamiyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief, and I could see tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his face, or eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. Didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tamiyoji deserved a few minutes. I left him alone. At last, Tamiyoji seemed to recover and shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
それで。
具合って別に僕何
いや、そうで大丈夫ならそれ。
は。
すまなかった。お前をこんなことに巻き。
なんで謝る
すまん。
また謝っじっちゃんらしくないねえそんなことシグマさんはさっきからそこにぬぼーっと立ち尽くしてるけど
Kinda silly. He gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling Tamiyoji didn't want Quirk to know about Article 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Us death was something I also left for later.
そっかそれじゃあ僕次はじっちゃんとシグ
そうじゃ。
それでその白の扉って
Well, we got about 4 minutes until the primary doors open. This is the one route we actually get Quirk in?
まずいじゃんそれだったら早く行くそのビーカーのそ
ああ、わかった。
Oh yeah, he was unconscious for that shit. I honestly want to see what's about to happen. I'll extend stream if I have to.
おせんだよ一体何をってクオーク
気がついたんですね
Interesting.
その様子だと。
ああ。
みんなさっきから
I looked out to the others from behind Quirk and held a warning finger on my left, like, no. There were a few momentarily raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
What?
From Quirk's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
その早速ですが
じゃが白の
Which team goes in which door?
扉の色はですからどのチームが
だったらファイ
どうして
端っこは外れくじが多い真ん中がいいに決まってる
その理屈には全く同意しかねるが中央を拒む理由も特にないしな。
じゃあ私たちは左にいいですかケイさん四つ葉さん
He and Clover only nodded.
ならばわし
右側の扉に
みんなよし。
Alright.
カラードドア
急げファイ扉が閉まるぞ
Is this the first time we're entering the white chromatic doors now? I don't think there's been another route with the white chromatic
私
doors.
たちも行きましょう。
I can't think of another route that had the white chromatic doors.
了解じゃ。
210カラー
Once we get into the room, or whatever the situation is about to occur. Death! Let it just play out. Let it just play out. Director's office. Oh, we went here before with Luna in her route, but I don't think we had the chromatic doors. We didn't do anything with chromatic doors for that. We just kind of were able to enter because all facilities were open when the 9 door got released. What's this
お
place?
そらく所長室じゃろう。
扉にディレクターズオフィスって書いてあったからね
Okay, hold on. It seems like it's gonna be a puzzle room. So this might be Zero Senior's
そうかも
office.
しれんあるいは
Oh, which is
わし
it?
に聞かれてもわか
とにかくここが本当にゼロボスの部屋なんだとしたら
Yeah, you got a point. Let's get started then. So this is an escape room. I want to see. I wanted to update the route. Fuck off. Okay. Hey. As you can see here, more next week. I do, however, want to see what this route entails. So we might do that right now. Do a quick save on this one. Okay, return. We'll come back here. Yes.
何
シグマさん。
Suddenly, all eyes were on me. I felt their weight but stood my ground. It was a result as I had expected. Took a deep breath and closed my eyes. Didn't have to wait long. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic suppural. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind had been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
シグマしっかりしねえ
シグマさん。
Trying to open my eyelids was like trying to lift sheets off of lead. My eyes had lost the ability to focus, but I could make out a blur that had to be Dio in front of the number 9 door. Damn it. You will keep your promise, goddammit. I groaned and with a Herlucian effort lifted my head and then my sluggish body off the floor. Every step was a battle, and whenever I shifted my weight, my muscles threatened to give out again. But somehow I forced myself ahead, and single thought burning in my mind, I would reach Dio. Then at last... the smudge of color faded into a recognizable person. I threw out my hand in front of him. Give it back. Give me the medicine.
この施設で見つけたものは
I don't care. Just hand me the medicine.
おい
We found the X-ray labor in the
それ
laboratory.
をそれじゃあ今抗ウイルス薬
あ
I kept my promise. Now you. I wasn't a fool. I knew the kind of person Dio was. There was a chance he wouldn't give us back the X-ray. If he didn't, then I died with my hands around his throat. I gathered as much of my mind as I could and got ready to attack.
あ分かったよ
Not quite what I'd been expecting.
ほら
With a shrug, he pulled the vial out of his pocket and tossed it toward me. Somehow caught it. I caught it and pulled a tiny glass bottle to my chest, worried I might drop it. Okay. Wow, that's earlier than anticipated. Okay. Exactly on time, too. Give me one quick moment. I will be right back. All right, we're back. My bad. I got food early today, so there's that. Clover, take it. Held it out toward her. Quickly tucked it into her pocket. Good. Now at least Quirk will be alright. With that, the last of my strength left me and I dropped to my knees. Yes, this is it.
まずは文字
9 minutes. Once the superhero was injected, I had 9 minutes until the muscle relaxant followed me. Or followed it. About 4 minutes had already passed, which left me with 5, give or take. In 5 minutes, I would be dead. What could I do in 5 minutes? How could I save myself? I gave a raspy, quiet laugh. Even with death staring me in the face, I seemed to be determined to struggle right up to the very end. Okay, Sigma, you can do this. In desperately to what little consciousness I had left, I racked my brain for any possible solutions. How could I save myself? How? There had to be something. Every problem, no matter how difficult, has a solution. There's always another option. Hopelessness is a state of mind. I just had to think. Think. If there was a way out, I'll find it. I'd find it. I wasn't ready to give up on life yet. There had to be an answer. Oh wow, this is the route that you need the arm thing about. That's kind of crazy. There it is. Okay. What the hell was that? I have cybernetic arms. I was both shocking and utterly obvious. Of course, my arms were artificial. Titanium alloyed bones with the ABT exterior to mimic human skin. But I had no idea why, nor did I know when my human arms, which is I distinctly remember having, had been replaced. And that flash of Luna I'd seen, it was certain I had never happened. Those things hardly mattered though. If I survived, I could worry about them later. The fact that my arms were mechanical, however, that might be useful. I called up all the strength I had left and stood one more time. What are you waiting for? Why don't you open it already? Did I stutter? Open the number 9 door. Then hurry up and... Don't worry about me. Go. You have to get outside and call for help. If he's the only one who gets out of here, there's no hope for the rest of us. You're the only one who we can count on. I began to move, but it was already too late. Dio grabbed the lever and threw it down. Kay is also gonna murder this man. Which is fine. Dio has been a constant dick / prick the entire game, so it makes sense. He's also the intruder in this game.
それじゃあな、あばよ。
皆さん必ずですから。
Yeah, I know. Just go already. But just you, Kay. As Dio turned to look at me, I crouched, then calling on every last bit of strength my wearied body could supply, I launched myself toward him like a coiled spring. I slammed into his legs, knocking him to the floor and wrapping my hands around his ankle before he could get back up.
おい、何しやがんだ、この扉が閉まっちまうじゃねえか。離せ、離せ、離せっつって。
He lashed out with his free leg on my head, shoulders, and arms, but I held on. I ignored the pain, tightening my grip with every blow.
おい、これは一体何の真似だ。どうしてこんなことする。約束だったらちゃんと
Yeah, so did I. As far as I recall, I didn't say anything about letting you escape.
くそ、ふざけんなよてめえ。とにかく俺はただの嫌がらせなんかで俺の崇高な任務を邪魔されてたまるかよ。
Dio began to pull himself along with his elbow, bit by bit, edging closer to the exit. He was headed straight through the door, but the gate was already beginning to close. With only a few feet to spare before it shut, he crawled across the threshold beyond the door. Alright. See you later, Dio.
しかし最後の最後まで間抜けな男とっとと食ってこの死に損ない。
I'm going to live. I let my arm get crushed.
Q これにてお疲れ。なおゲームのどうぞ残りの
The announcer's voice grated on at the inside of my skull. I felt tired, so very, very tired. I felt my eyes flutter closed, and then nothing. Then I'll wake up later. Very good. Where am I? Rub my eyes and slid my legs off the bed and stand up. Well, to be honest, it was an examination table, not a bed. Which meant... the infirmary, huh? You guess. Why? Oh, right, you did get fucking stomach punched. He voted betray, which brought his BP up to 9. So, where is he now? Oh, yeah. Arm?
事の顛末、お前さんの腕が最もその事実をなんとなくそうではないかとうすうす。
I looked down at my left hand, or rather, I looked down at where my left hand should have been. Instead, there was a stub, wrapped in white gauze. Sorry. I told myself I'd do anything to get the cure, even if it meant letting Dio betray me, but I had a feeling I might come to miss my hand. What was your left hand? Are you right-handed more or left-handed? Oh yeah, how's work? Work! Man, I'm glad you're alright. Feeling better. Seemed they shared stories while I was asleep. Everyone knew now how I made the deal with Dio and about the journal we'd found in the Latin, with the Latin in it. Clover and Phi seemed to have done most of the talking.
それにしても私たちが感染者だったわけじゃなくて、もしもそれが本当ならここは確。
いや、私も最初はそう思ったんだが、 シグマに矛盾点を指摘されてな。
Yeah. Might not have already gone over it, but explain what I noticed. Give me a second. I'm chewing. Good chicken. Good chicken. If we were in the shelter for uninfected people, why had Quirk been infected? And any place designed to keep a virus like that out would have a lot of safeguards to keep anything from getting in. Had the virus really bypassed all those measures? It didn't seem likely. The timing of the abduction and the pandemic's outbreak was strange. It would make sense if we'd been rescued after the disease had become widespread, but that wasn't what happened. First, we'd been abducted, then the pandemic had been broken out. We didn't know why Zero had put us in an honorary game. If we were survivors he wanted to protect, then why try to kill us? If we were in a shelter, why wasn't it safe?
まず何もこの何も多分でその人はこのシェルターに収容した。だけど
Oh shit.
しばらく経ったら退屈になってきちゃったから暇つぶしにゲームを。
Who on earth would make people he rescued play a game where they could die just because he was bored? That sounds like a fucking Monokuma vibe. Oh. What?
今のところ注射を打たれたことがあるのはシグマだけで。だけどそれも第一の薬マンドレインだけだったわけで。
What are you saying? That what I did at the number 9 door was all pointless?
そうは言ってないけど。
いえ、それはありえません。バングルの中には間違いなくハイメトリン、筋弛緩薬アダムの解析結果から
アダムが嘘をついてたら。
それを言ったらもう何もかも推理のしようがありませんよ。新聞記事だってラテン語で書かれた日記だって。
あるいは日記は本物。
You made it up.
翻訳に間違いはない。ただそういう可能性についていちいち挙げていったらキリがないと言い。とにかくゼロがひつまぶしで芸者をもてなしたとは考えにくい。
I don't think Zero's doing this just to take the piss out of the lime. That's a phrase I never heard of.
え？間違えた。とにかくゼロが暇つぶしでゲームを行ったとは考えにくい。
How do you make that mistake?
四つ葉の話は頭ごなし。何者かがパンデミックの発という可能性に。
パンデミックが人為的に引き起こされたものだとするなら。
だよね。ノアの箱舟だって洪水が起こってから動物たちを洪水が起こる前のことでしょ。ノアさんが
つまり種の保存のために我々は
近い将来に発生するであろうパンデミックによって人類どこかの誰かがそう考えて私たちを捕獲したと。
That's crazy. Well, probably. I did a quick inventory. This fucking guy. Four women, an old man, and a kid. I meant I was the only young fertile male. Repopulation, huh? This guy. That didn't sound so bad. Of course it doesn't sound bad for you. If that was the case, maybe there wasn't any reason to escape. If the newspaper and the journal were right, then the world outside was crawling with a deadly virus. Why would we go and expose ourselves to that? This would be the safest, happiest place on Earth.
いずれにせよもうゲームは終わってしまったんじゃ。
Oh my god, there's like 2 more things.
考えても仕方がない。
そんなことはない。ゲームは終わってもまだまだわからないことだらけ。むしろ
ジョンゴ、答えが出たら9の扉が開く。もう終わり。理由はどうあれわしら8人は永遠にこの施設から出ることはできんのじゃ。
8.
亡くなった。
そうじゃ。
ねえ、あの老婆がゼロボスって可能。
Yeah, you're right. Never even considered that.
私たちをさらってきた犯人が誰かに殺されたんじゃ。
つまりラジカル6。
That could be a case, but we didn't make a knife. We didn't find a knife or any kind of weapon in the AB room with her.
運び込まれたんじゃない。どこか別の場所で
What? That's ridiculous.
とにかくもう一度もしかしたら。
Sure, okay. We looked down at the body of the old woman. Vi was the first to move. Quietly and methodically, she began to examine the woman and her clothes. I just stood there. Even if she was dead, no, especially because she was dead, I just didn't feel right touching her. After a few silent minutes, Vi suddenly stopped. She pulled something from one of the old woman's sleeves and held it toward me. Kurashiki.
この施設の写真がプリントされているから彼女のものと考えて間違いなかろう。
Looks like her name is Kurashiki. Kurashiki. Ever heard it before?
お前は
Nope. Nothing on the back. Huh. Jumpy doll, huh? Or Jumpy doll? There's something written here. It's the Jumpy doll.
頭のところにパスイコールとあるから何かのパスワードかもしれない。
What the hell does that mean? Looks hadn't written. She must have put it on here herself so she wouldn't forget it. We were still looking the card over when I heard a commotion from the other part of the room.
アリス、どうしたの？アリスさん。
お前、そんなものを持って一体何をするつもりじゃ。
Fire and I turned around and gasped.
行こう。
We ran into the other end of the room and skidded around the partition. Let's guess. She's hold. Yep. Her hand moved, lifting the scalpel. Okay. Oh, she did it? Fuck off! Royally? Fuck off! The fuck do you mean she did it? This is the quirk? We just didn't know what to write for quirk. We just didn't know what to write for quirk's ending. We didn't know what to do with quirk was the whole idea. Anyways, Tenmyoji's ending is this one. This is Fi's. Fucking A. Alright. So, hey, next week, we have a doozy for us. This whole thing with this whole thing. And that should be the final stream. I'll extend stream if this keeps going. But still, like I'm saying, this, in a nutshell, is fucking absolutely. This being Quirk's ending is insane! Like, what? Anyways, I guess they really did not know what to do for him. Like, on some real shit. Yeah, I mean, just jump me there, we'll save in the director's office, and we'll save it for next week. Simple as that. Yes, I know, seek a way out, I got it. Let's move on. Okay. Save, right here, yes. Done. Alright. We're good. Let's go away. Alright. Go to the options for a fuck's sake. We got through a lot. We got through a lot of situations now. We still got a full pathing. And then the final path, which is the ending. For that, I will look up like what the passwords are for the bombs. Due to the fact that, hey, if you didn't write it down, fuck you. Alright. But yeah, when we get to that route, I'll just look it up on my phone, and we'll just have every password there, and we'll just keep going along the way, whatever needed. Because we have played through most of the game. I just didn't write shit down when I needed to write shit down. Other than that, though, we got Sigma's ending. Sigma's ending, Quirk's ending, crazily. K's ending all in one succession. And the only character we're missing now is... Oh, we also got Clover and Alice's ending. Yeah, well, that was before, but yeah. And then all we're missing is Temioji's, which we're gonna do first. And then we'll do 5's ending. Which is, I believe, the full-on ending for everything. Man, this game. I'm gonna be so real with you. Yes, I hate on it like half the fucking time, but that's the key word, half the time. I love and hate this game. I think some things are really not necessary in it. And just the way how like it kind of just splits into this weird like, what the fuck is happening is like really like what the fuck is happening. Like there's routes that I feel that they really didn't like include, you know what I mean? Or like they didn't need to include, but they did anyways. Other than that, next week should be the final stream to Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. Yeah. And tomorrow we are playing some Link's Awakening. We're gonna do 2 more dungeons for the whole just for the stream. Obviously there's gonna be in between, and I could get lost and then, you know, make the stream longer than it has to be. And then Saturday we got more Shoots in Order. We're starting on the second minister that we're working. We're working on the Minister of Health. We already completed everything for Minister of Justice. Now it's just Minister of Health. But yeah, that'll be on Saturday. Other than that, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna finish eating, chill, all that stuff. But anyone still lurking, vibing, chilling on Twitch, I much appreciate the type of support you guys give me here on Twitch. YouTube, you watch all the way to the end of this. I hope you enjoyed this outlandish game. Honestly.